Okay, here we go. Shytoshi has updated us. He has dropped his Medium blog update about Shibarium. This is the beginning of other notifications, updates that we will get. We're going to dissect the one that he has outlined for us in this one. I've gone through and highlighted the relevant part, and this may be a little bit longer video, so stick to the end because I got a lot to tell you here, a lot to share with you, and I want to just kind of make sure you have everything that you need to know. Okay, so let's dive into this. If you haven't already done so, that subscribe, drop a like, tell the algorithm that we're here. SHIB itself is up dramatically, really running hard. The overall crypto market is up really strongly as well right now. So if you go to Twitter and you go right here to Shytoshi, this is Shytoshi's account, and you can see right here, this is him dropping and updating us with the Medium blog, the Shiba Swap blog that we're going to go look at. Okay, so this is it. All right, so when you click on that, you land here. Okay, so I've highlighted this, and I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible. I will tell you that there is no deliverable timeline date here. There's really no technical specifications. I think I think the tech more of the kind of the technical specs and kind of more information about how and what is going to be forthcoming. This is a very philosophical update, kind of talking to different people of the world about how Shibarium can help them and things of that nature. Okay, so just know that. And then, so again, what I would recommend you do is go to Shytoshi's right here, and then you can follow. You can find this this tweet, and then you can go here and read as your own at your own leisure if you want, or as I'm going through it, you can pause and read as we go. Okay, so Shibarium is a layer 2 blockchain. It is going to be Shiba Inu's own layer 2 blockchain that will allow anyone to build a digital product, conduct peer-to-peer transactions, and other basic capabilities. But that is only the beginning. Okay, and so as you scroll through here, if I haven't highlighted, it doesn't mean that I'm minimizing it. It's just that I'm trying to keep this video as straightforward and to the point as possible. So if you want to pause the video and read what I've kind of skipping over, you're welcome to do that. Okay, so Shibarium is the answer. This is written from Shytoshi's point of view. Okay, so he's basically saying that he's going to detail Shibarium completely with the help of Kal, who is the lead, one of the devs whose father passed away, and others at Unification X Fund. Unification is the organization that's actually building Shibarium. So he says he's going to reveal what sets Shibarium apart from the constant flood of other emerging blockchains. There's a lot of layer 2 blockchains that are coming onto the market. A lot of tokens are releasing their own, their own blockchains, et cetera. Okay, so he goes on to say right here, at the same time, I'm going to explain what makes it familiar and, quote, tried and true and quality on day one. Moreover, why we chose this technology, how to use it, how to build it, and why you should join our movement as soon as possible. He talks a lot about that, about joining the Shibarium movement. Okay, and he's really kind of in this Medium blog update, effectively inviting us to join the movement. Okay, so what is Shibarium? It is it allows anyone to build a digital product, conduct peer-to-peer transactions, basic capabilities, but again, it's so much more. He says he can confidently say that we've created as the first step in a global movement to end the cycle of abusive control by embracing the power of decentralization. So it is not only, Shibarium is not the only tool, not only the tool that it will empower the SHIB army to utilize digital assets in the form of tokens and NFTs or gain access to digital place like the metaverse. So he's talking about, like, right there, look, basically Shibarium, everything's going to run on top of it, right? To gain access to NFTs, digital places like the metaverse, the game, etc. Okay. But he's also talking about the ability to give Shibarium, to give community members and projects and organizations the ability to launch community-originated Shiba-branded physical products in real life with more utility than ever. What he's basically saying is, like, they're going to release products from the dev team, but Shibarium is open to be able to, like, if you wanted to release a project or a product, or something, a DApp, a DApp, or something like that on Shibarium, you could do so. Okay, so you'll also have the ability to exercise product loyalty by choosing quality equivalent Shiba-oriented goods, and of course, craft unique community-powered platforms unaffiliated with the SHIB development team. Again, that's kind of reiterating what I just said. So if there's, maybe you want to launch your own thing that you want to sell to the Shiba Inu community, maybe via ShibaNet when it comes, or some other way that we don't yet know about, you'll have the ability to do that. Okay. So he goes on to talk about right here that validators and delegators will keep the system decentralized and operational. We'll get back to those two special positions in a later article. So validators and delegators are going to be key to Shibarium, and we're going to talk about those later whenever he updates us on that. Okay. Continuing on, basically this is kind of talking about what he's getting into Shibarium's core values. So he's going to be outlining his thoughts on how we can become more unified than ever during the Shibarium beta testing. There are multiple values that must be identified, and some fundamental understandings of all people, projects, companies, and entities that join or work with us should understand. So he's basically saying, hey, look, if you're a person, a project, a company, or an entity that is interested in maybe getting involved with Shibarium and deploying your project, or maybe porting over and working on top of Shibarium, you need to know this. First, number one is burn. We, the Shibarium core, also known as early adopters, are going to be committed to building a global system and encouraging burning SHIB on every Shibarium project that is built and deployed on Shibarium. That's burns. I love that. Number two value, protect. We respect each legitimate Shibarium project and understand scams will exist on the Shibarium L2, meaning they can't police everything. There will potentially be scams. So we must do our own research for our own protection. And we as a community will provide feedback so others can learn about people and projects without FUD, but in truth. Help, the third core value. Whenever possible, Shibarium projects should prioritize donating to our larger community by finding and supporting a global network of NPO, nonprofit organizations. Okay. Grow. We encourage Shibarium projects to not only burn and donate, as we mentioned in number 1 and 3, but also to place a portion of profits in the Shib Doggy DAO Foundation that decides how the assets in the DAO can be best applied. Okay. So it goes on to talk about who of Shibarium, who is invited? Everyone from everywhere. And he goes on right here. This is a friendly worldwide call. And this is interesting, is that he starts addressing different religious sectors, atheists, Buddhists, and he's addressing each of them and giving a paragraph to almost pretty much every single, religion out there, Christians, Hindus, Jewish people, Muslims, all these kind of things. It's very interesting and he's talking to these different groups, right, in this. And this was very interesting to me that he did this, and very well written. And I think you ought to just kind of take some time to maybe read through this yourself and digest this. But there's a lot. Taoists, Shinto, Wiccan. Of course don't understand this is Japanese or different languages. Luciferians. Any religions he missed. So that's kind of that whole section. It was very interesting to read through some of those things. So next up in the next blog is going to outline the year in review, 2022. Okay, so he's going to talk about 2022. He's going to discuss FUD and expect FUD. FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And then in the last few blog updates, he's going to get into the intake form, how and why, technical details of Shibarium, tokenization for new projects, and the start of the Shibarium beta as Cal returns after the loss of his father. Be safe out there and talk soon. Okay, so there you go. So again, a little bit longer video than I usually do, but I wanted to make you aware of kind of everything that was outlined in this. Feel free to read through this. Obviously, go over to Twitter, to Shytoshi's Twitter page, and you can read this for your own at your own pace. So there you go. Thoughts, comments, drop them below. We'd love to hear from you. More on this later. This is not the only Shibarium video I'll do. I'll be looking as this kind of develops and we get more and more down further the road. You know what I meant. See you.